Welcome to our series, The Bhagavad Gita for All. Namaskar. Chapter 18, Mokṣha Sanyās Yog, or the Yoga of Release by Renunciation.
Jñāna Tri-vidhā karma chodana karanam karma karateti trividha karma sangrahah.
One would agree that in order to perform any action, one would require to know what one has to do. This brings us to the concept of Jñāna Tri-vidhā, or the three factors of knowledge. This triad, if we may call it, consists of Jñāna or knowledge, Jñeya or the object of knowledge, and Jñāta or the knower. For instance, because we gain knowledge of how to drive a car, we can safely use a vehicle to transport ourselves from one place to another. There's another layer added to this called the three factors of action or Karma Triputi. Now they consist of Karata or the doer, Karana or the instrument of action, and Karma or the act itself. This means that knowing why you have to do something, one would engage oneself in the action. To make the work happen, one requires two additional pillars of strength. Those, Sri Krishna says, are buddhi or intellect and dhriti or one's determination. If you're looking to experience liberation, then a sattvic intellect will take you far. This allows one to exercise reason, think about what is right, what is wrong, what is classified as one's duty and what isn't, thus making us sound in determining our choice of action. What can aid this determination is discipline, control on your senses, and also a steadfast willpower. That's the sattvic dhriti. With attachment comes the play of self-interest. And this is exactly what happens when a rajasic intellect takes over. It fails to distinguish between the important and trivial, the valuable and the insignificant. And you're left confused. The tamasic intellect is something you'd like to stay away from for your own betterment. It will cloud your judgment and aid in a decision making that you're sure to regret. Knowing about these modes in such depth, it's time to understand their usage a little bit. Their knowledge is useful in determining what kind of profession, what kind of a path you'd wish your life would take. In the subsequent verses, Sri Krishna introduces us to the duties of the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras based on their gunas. Those predominant of the sattvic nature were the Brahmins, with qualities like restraint, purity, patience and wisdom. They would perform the Vedic rituals for all. Not just this, but cultivating and sharing knowledge through the act of teaching was another one of their predominant actions. They were also known to guide administrators and executives because of their immense knowledge of the scriptures. The Kshatriyas were a mix of the Rajasic and Sattvic qualities. With their valor, weaponry skills and leadership abilities, they were ideal for battle and protection. They would consult the Brahmins on matters of ideology and spirituality to have a collective view before making an informed decision. Svadharma are the duties we perform based on our gunas and also our internal makeup. Because we are aware of these innate qualities, there is some sense of comfort and ease when performing them. As we get better at performing these duties, our Svadharma tends to change. Rather, it tends to be more advanced with a greater share of responsibilities. Dhanyavad.